and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be doing a bookish Q&A. So I did this a couple of months ago, but I got questions from the internet. But this because obviously I was just starting off with my channel, and so I didn't really have anyone to ask questions for. But now I have got questions off some of you guys, so that is what I'm going to answer in this video. So I'm just gonna get right on into it. So the first question is, what are you more inclined to read, YA or adult? So I lean more towards adult books because YA just seems too YA for me personally. Like, I won't not read a book because it is YA. I will pick up a YA, but I'm more going to lean towards adult than YA. Okay, so the next one is, do you ever pay for a book by a new author? For this question, I never have before, but I would. So if I knew about a new author, I would buy their book because I am happy to support anyone that I possibly can. I like to help others succeed. So if me buying that book will help them, I will happily do that for them. The next one is favourite classic read. So my favourite classic read is obviously Pride and Prejudice. I love Pride and Prejudice so much. Like, the movie and the book is just amazing. Are you so motivated to read? Now with this one, I'm not always motivated to read, to be honest. I have gone through many reading slumps. I just recently got out of one, believe it or not. So yeah, to be honest, I might seem like on social media that I'm reading constantly, but in reality I'm not as much as it seems like I am, because I do have those days where I just don't really want to read or don't want to read that much. But then there's days where I'm really motivated to read and I will read a lot. Like yesterday I read 4 books. I was very motivated then. So it really depends. Like I always say to people, never go by what things look like on social media, because yes, you might see that I'm reading constantly, but I'm not, and that is just what social media shows. And so people are going to end up feeling bad about themselves because they're not reading so much, because they're not motivated as much as others. But that's not always the case, so just make sure not to take everything from social media to heart, basically. The next one is favourite series so far. So I'm looking at my bookshelves. What got me into reading was the After series. That isn't my favourite anymore because I have obviously read so many other series. But my favourite series at the moment is the Off Campus series. I love that series so much. That literally has my heart. I would read that right now if I could. The next one is, where do you get your books from? So I get my books from 3 places: Amazon, Music Magpie, or Books to Door. Books to Door and Music Magpie are like the cheapest. Amazon is always expensive, but if you want to get books for around $2.99, $3.99, then I would go to Music Magpie. With Books to Door, you can get series for cheap. So on Amazon, if there was a series for £40-50, you're most likely going to be able to get that series for about £15 to £20 on Books to Door. So I don't know, depending on what country you're in, I don't know if Books to Door is available in your country, but in the UK, if you live in the UK, Books to Door is great. I will forever stand by Books to Door. But yeah, most of the time I do lean towards Amazon more, even though it is more expensive. I don't know, I just tend to lean more towards them. The next question is, best book for enemies to lovers. There are so many good ones in my opinion, but I think maybe The Hating Game and The Spanish Love Deception. I think those 2 are the best because the way they are portrayed in a good way. Now there are plenty more, but I don't know. So I am going to be doing an enemies to lovers book recommendation video very soon, so subscribe and turn on your notifications if you would like to see that, and then you'll know when that is up. Okay, the next one is favorite trope. I have so many favorite book tropes, it's actually unbelievable. So I'll just name like my top 4, because I was gonna say 3 but 4. Teacher student, age gap, brother's best friend or dad's best friend, they're technically the same, and then fake dating. Those are my favorites. The next question is fave booktuber. I have loads of favorite booktubers, if I'm being honest, but like the ones I lean more towards, like if I see a video pop up from them, I'm watching it. So I'm just gonna name them. So I might say their names wrong because I'm not very good with names, never have been, never will be. So ones that I lean towards is Perfect Paperbacks, Books with Chloe, Irish Reader, Destiny Sidewells, and then Sarah Caroli. I'm so sorry if I said some of those wrong, but yeah, those are the ones that I lean more towards. Like if I see a video of theirs pop up, I'm going to watch. Oh, I'm gonna sit in that. Those are the ones. So those are my favorites. I do have many more, but those are my top favorites. Next one is top 5 favorite books. This is very difficult, if I'm being honest, but I know my top 2. Okay, I was gonna name what I think is my top 5. Okay, so my top 5 is definitely Unconditional by QB Tyler. Love that. Then my second one is Him by LL Ash. That is definitely a favourite. Love Unexpected by QB Tyler. Love that one. Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover is definitely a favourite, and Verity by Colleen Hoover. Those are my favourite. Oh, I'm reminded of him. There we go. You have 6. So those are my top 6 favourite books, even though you asked for 5. But yeah, those are my top books. Love them. Next is books you think are criminally underrated. Okay, so definitely 100% Him by LL Ash. That is definitely so underrated. It's unbelievable, and it's such an amazing book in my opinion. I have done like many videos about it. You would have seen, well, if you stuck around for a while, you'd have seen my thoughts about that. Next is your unpopular book talk opinions. I don't really have any, to be honest. I like all books that book talk shows. Okay, next one is what book got you into reading? So the After series actually got me into reading back in July of 2020. Was it June or July? That time in 2020, and I never actually enjoyed reading before then, and I loved the After movies, and so then I found out that there was books, and I was like, oh my god, there's books, and so I picked up the books, and I have loved reading ever since. Talking about that in a book haul that I'm going to be filming after this one, funny enough, I'm going to be showing you something that I brought, and it's after something, so yeah. And then the last question is, who's your favourite book boyfriend? I've never really thought of this, if I'm being completely honest with you. Maybe Garrett Graham from The Deal, or Pike from Birthday Girl. Yeah, that is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. I hope to see you all in my next one. Bye.